Welcome to Leaning Towards Six Sigma. I dedicate this channel to all the quality gurus and especially this particular vlog series which I'm going to release in this month and whatever I have learned to share my learning in the field of quality. And this month being celebrated as World Quality Month. I'm a quality professional for the last 23 years. And and as part of World Quality Month series, I would like to share every day at least one topic of interest. Could be concept, case study, or a quiz, etc. I have been doing this every year in the month of November as a Quality Month being celebrated by all over the world. And in this particular vlog, I'm going to talk about startups and in this case, I'm dealing with the WeWork. Recently, many of you must have heard about it. WeWork business model from US. Maybe they are going to file a bankruptcy because of the model failed. So the question is whether the model was wrong or the way they executed or some other decisions led to this particular fall. That's what very important to learn. The business model is simple. Anyone can share the space. I don't need to own a space. I can just rent it out. It's a good model, cost effective, no maintenance for customers. Obviously, companies love this concept. In fact, I've been using this the country where I live, obviously, because it's a good model. Just 1 hour, just go there, meeting, 4 hours, 5 hours, just book it, and then walk in, walk out. So it's an excellent model. Obviously, the model, I don't find anything wrong with the model. And something else must have affected this company. Let's look at it. Whatever I have learned from the lessons of WeWork. So initially, the model created definitely favorable response. In fact, at some point, the valuation of this company was 47 billion US dollars. Obviously, it worked. Let's see what didn't work for them. Why work? Now, with respect to WeWork, their expansion, they expanded immediately. The moment model worked, anybody would love to expand it, grow, scale up, what we say. Since it worked in some cities, let's scale it up. That's not the right way of looking at it in a short span of time, for example. Also, pandemic, during the period pandemic, though the pandemic created many business model to change and then readjust and then offer, but also it destroyed many businesses. This is one reason because the new business model work from home and office space reduced and companies felt like why should we invite people to work here, let them work from home, and many companies started encouraging people to work from home. This exactly affected the model. Another challenge, especially this shared space model, is we should own, the company should own the property, right? In the sense, lease it out and long-term lease. But the revenue will not be coming long-term. It will be like a short-term, and most of the time we don't know whether people will come in a continuous basis. It may or may not be sustainable. So that's another inherent problem in the shared space model. And you can see the share price at some point was high and then completely less than $1. It has come down to such a state. Is obviously the model may be good model, but there are many decisions they had taken and money they spent on and etc. in a short span of time must have cost this trouble. Let's look at another one, especially we work is concerned. Here is the diversification. They wanted to diversify. The moment they felt this model is working, let's get into another area, and which is exactly different from the core business, but also cost. They call it as we live. It didn't work, and they didn't have the money. Huge debt created. Byju's, for example, because of the compliance and governance issues, not only because of the model. The model was good, especially pandemic time. People stayed at home and they wanted to learn something and they wanted to give the education to their kids, etc. But ambitious, short span of time, no customer focus. They wanted to sell somehow, and less governance, compliance issues, complaint and compliance, both issues, and killed these business, very good business model. What is the takeaway? So I'm not an expert to tell them what should be the business model. Definitely, as a customer, I loved these two model. In fact, I used it as well. Now, what is the takeaway? The takeaway is strike a balance between cost, stakeholders, governance to sustain, and also important one, too ambitious and want to grow very fast and impacting lives dependent on them as well as a result. They wanted to do it in a short span of time. That won't work. Also, sustainable business model, how to sustain it, phased manner, scale up. These are all very important strategies to adopt and offer such a good business model. Also, social responsibility, not only business model, earn revenue, grow, etc. There are many people will come to associate with you and you are going to kill them as well because of your strategies, because the way you take decisions and so on and so forth. These two, particularly WeWork and the Byju's, killed many people, in the sense not literally, but they also impacted many of the lives associated with these two business houses. Thanks for listening to my vlog, a quick vlog just to give my perspective. And if you like it or you want to know more about it, I have released 90 videos so far in my channel, and also intend to release more videos in the coming days to celebrate the quality month. And please subscribe to Leaning Towards Six Sigma. Also, if you have any feedback, suggestions, recommendations, I welcome, and I'll keep improving my own way of presenting it. Thank you so much. Until then, thank you. Bye bye.